Hello and a very warm welcome viewers. You're watching National Security with your host Kritin Mishra. And in this edition, we'll traverse through Kadarpur in Haryana, Coimbatore in Tamil Nadu, Perangam in Kerala, and get you the glimpses of how the CRPF personnel, men and women with nerves of steel, are trained. So come with me on this hair-raising journey. Directly appointed gazetted officers are trained in the Kadarpur Academy. With the motto of Nation First, Follow Me, and credo of Let Brilliance Emerge out of our endeavour, CRPF Academy trains the officers for leading the men and women in difficult situations and come out of those situations victorious. After reporting at CRPF Academy for basic training, trainee officers are given 2 weeks initial physical conditioning and familiarization about organization. After the formal commencement of course, trainee officers are initially given basic physical training for muscle development, and as the training progresses, they are given progressive physical training with the motive of keeping them extremely fit and also make them learn about various exercises which they can utilize for themselves in their service and also in their companies to keep their personnel fit. Indoor classes are also a great part of directly appointed gazetted officers' basic training. Trainee officers are initially taught about the history of CRPF, organizational structure, and various ethics of force. They are also taught about various CRPF manuals with requisite practical exposure. Keeping in view the utilization of law in the field, trainee officers are taught about general laws by National Law University. Trainee officers are also taught about CRPF Act and Rule, their utilization with practical case studies. Training about conducting various types of inquiries is also given with special emphasis on practice of various inquiries. As management of men, women and material is required to run the institution, trainee officers are taught management. To give varied experience of training, rock climbing, river rafting is also an important part of basic training which equip trainees with different survival skills. For training the sub-inspectors of CRPF. Here, they are exposed to various aspects of maintaining law and order, anti-terrorism tactics, anti-Naxalite operations and maintaining security of vital installations and also VIP security. Come along. The training of directly appointed subordinate officers in the Central Reserve Police Force is a comprehensive process designed to equip them with the necessary skills and knowledge to effectively carry out their duties. The training program focuses on several key areas like basic training. This covers fundamental aspects such as physical fitness, running, long route march, battle obstacle course, weapon handling, firing of different firearms to ensure precision and safety in the field. Drill exercises, squad drill, platoon drill, arms drill, sword drill, and basic law enforcement procedures. It aims to instill discipline and develop the physical and mental resilience required for the demanding nature of CRPF duties. Subordinate officers are also educated on relevant laws, regulations, and administrative procedures governing CRPF operations. This includes knowledge of human rights, legal powers, and protocols for handling various situations. Tactical training. Given the diverse and challenging operational environments CRPF operates in, tactical training is crucial. This involves strategies for counter-insurgency, riot control, disaster response, and other specialized scenarios they may encounter during their service. Effective communication and leadership are essential for commanding units and managing personnel. Training includes communication techniques, conflict resolution, and leadership principles to ensure officers can effectively lead their teams. Depending on their role and responsibilities, specialized training may be provided in areas such as intelligence gathering, bomb disposal, medical response, or VIP protection. CRPF subordinate officers are expected to adhere to high ethical and professional standards. Training emphasizes integrity, respect for human rights, and maintaining public trust in the force. Training is not a one-time event but an ongoing process. Officers are encouraged to continually update their skills and knowledge through refresher courses, workshops, and professional development opportunities. Overall, the training of directly appointed subordinate officers in CRPF is designed to produce competent, adaptable, and resilient leaders capable of effectively fulfilling the force's mandate to maintain internal security. Now I'll take you inside Recruits Training Center in Perangam, where constables of CRPF are trained. Come along. The CRPF also trains recruits, males and females, to uphold the highest standards of discipline, integrity, and courage. The training program prepares them for the challenges they will face in serving and protecting the nation. CRPF personnel often find themselves in challenging situations where they must maintain peace and order amidst unrest. The training equips them with the skills and tactics needed to handle law and order situation, urban or rural insurgency, and Naxal menace they would be facing in serving the nation with professionalism and restraint. The training typically begins with an orientation program where recruits are introduced to the core values, ethos, and organizational structure of the CRPF. Basic physical fitness drills, discipline, and military etiquette are instilled during this phase. Physical fitness is the cornerstone of CRPF training. Recruits undergo rigorous workouts such as running various distances up to 16 km, 4-speed marches up to 40 km for male and 20 km for female. Battle obstacle assault course for a distance of 750 meters with 22 modules for both genders. Recruits are also trained in unarmed combat as self-defense for building their confidence. The recruits are trained for weapon handling with blindfold as well as with single hand as a part of 1-minute drill. Tactical training is also important for recruits to effectively handle various situations during encounter in their line of duty. They learn to adapt quickly, assess risks, and make split-second decisions. They are trained in tactical movements, jungle and guerrilla warfare, field crafts, camouflage and concealment, field signals, field engineering, navigational skills with various equipment, intelligence collection and counter-insurgency tactics. The Academy also conducts live exercises on various aspects with proper briefing and debriefing sessions. Law enforcement and crowd control training helps CRPF constables for maintaining law and order as well as crowd control with the use of non-lethal methods of dispersal. This training emphasizes the importance of upholding constitutional values while carrying out the duties. Joining the Central Reserve Police Force is possible at various levels, depending on the qualifications, age and career goals. There are different entry points. For constables, that is general duty. For recruitment to the post of constable, minimum education qualification is 10th pass. Age should be between 18 to 23 years. Relaxation is applicable for SC or ST students and for OBCs. Notification is issued by Staff Selection Commission. Written exam, that is computer-based examination, is conducted by SSC through the help of regional SSC. Candidates who are qualified in written tests and shortlisted candidates are called for physical standards test. Measurements of height, chest and weight and physical efficiency test includes 5 km race in 24 minutes for men and 1.6 km race in 8 minutes 30 seconds for women. Physical efficiency test qualified candidates are called for document verification and medical examination. Health checkup ensures fitness. Final merit list is prepared and final result is declared by SSC on the basis of marks scored in CBE. At the sub-inspector level, that is the second entry level is the sub-inspector level or SI. For this, minimum education qualification is bachelor's degree from a recognized university. Age should be between 20 to 25 years. Notification is issued by SSC. Written exam is conducted by SSC. Written test qualified candidates are called for physical standards test. Measurements of height, chest and weight and physical efficiency tests, which includes running, long jump, high jump and other physical tasks, is conducted. Physical test qualified candidates will be called for medical examination. Health checks are to ensure fitness. Assistant Commandant. Third entry level is Assistant Commandant. For this, minimum education qualification is bachelor's degree from a recognized university. Age should be between 20 to 25 years. Notification is issued by UPSC, that is Union Public Service Commission. Written exam is conducted by UPSC. Written test qualified candidates are called for physical standards test. Measurements of height, chest and weight and physical efficiency test includes running, long jump, high jump and other physical tasks. Physical test qualified candidates are called for medical examination. Health checks are to ensure fitness. At final stage, medically fit candidates are assessed through interviews or personality test. After selection, one undergoes rigorous basic training before joining the field units. Besides these three entry levels, there are many other entry levels in CRPF like medical officer, civil engineer, ministerial staff, hospital staff, tradesmen, sports person, etc. For these, one may apply as per his or her eligibility. For joining CRPF, one should keep a watch on notifications. That is, check the official CRPF site, SSC or UPSC for announcements of recruitment. Keep preparing. Depending on the post, start preparing for written exam and physical tests. Physical tests play an important role in selection process, so one should prepare himself or herself accordingly. But remember, written exams also play a major role in selection, and physical tests are of qualifying in nature.
We need to upgrade our skills. So skill inputs in terms of what is the law of the land, what is the general awareness about the situations in various theatres, because we are called to different theatres at different points of time. So the general awareness, what we called general knowledge about various things happening in the country, is also part of the training curriculum. So in the basic training, we bring people up to a particular level of preparedness, so that they can go to any of the theatres. And the second stage, next stage of training is when we are, that is the theatre specific training. So theatre specific training would mean that if you are sent to LWA theatre, so you need different skill set, you need different kind of mental toughening. If you are sent to the Valley, Kashmir, for example, or Jammu side, you have to have a different skill set. If you are sent to northeast of the country, you need different skill set. The VIP security, the RAF, so like that, specialized theatre specific training is also imparted. People are not sent on transfer posting just like that. They undergo pre-induction training in all such cases.
The nation is indebted to CRPF. On that note, it's a wrap from our side.
To watch more programs of Sansad TV, subscribe to our YouTube channel and don't forget to like and share them.